ಲಯನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ 317 ನೂತನ ರಾಜ್ಯಪಾಲರು ಹಾಗೂ ಪದಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳ ಪದಗ್ರಹಣ ಸಮಾರಂಭ. ನೂತನ ರಾಜ್ಯಪಾಲರಾಗಿ ಲಯನ್ ವಿನುತಾ ಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ ಪದವಿ ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ. ವಿಶೇಷ ಆಹ್ವಾನಿತರಾಗಿ ಸೌಮ್ಯಾ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಶರತ್ ಬಚ್ಚೇಗೌಡ ಹಾಜರಿದ್ದರು.
ವಿನುತಾ ಪ್ರಕಾಶ್, District Governor, District 317E, call this cabinet presentation to order.
शरणु सिद्धि विनायक शरणु विद्य प्रदायक शरणु पार्वती तनय मूर्ति शरणु मूषिक वाहन शरणु 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 भक्तमूर्तिन पदकहारक बाहुहस्त चतुष्टये इत्ततुलिगे हेमकङ्कण पाशदङ्कुशधारणे शरणु 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 शरणु
To all of you, it is my privilege as host committee chairman. I am standing here at this prestigious stage and given the opportunity to say warm words of welcome to all the land dignitaries present here. Presiding officer, District Governor Lion Vinuta Prakash and Mr. Prakash, Chief Guest and Installation Officer for the day, past International Director Lion Aruna Babai was called. Guest of Honor, International Director Lion Vamshidhar Babu and spouse Lion Shanti. Guest of Honor, past International Director Lion V.V. Krishna Reddy and Lion V.V. Gauri. Special invitee, Honorable MLA Lion Soumya Reddy. Special invitee, Honorable MLA Sharath Bachegowda and his spouse Mrs. Pratibha Sharath. LCF Vice Area Leader S. Ramachandran and Lion Varalakshmi. I welcome the star of the day, the ever-smiling, friendly First Lady, our District Governor, Lion Vinuta Prakash and her spouse, Mr. Prakash.
ಶುಭ ಸಂಜೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನನ್ನ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. అందరికీ నా వందనాలు. ಸೇವಾ ಹಿ ಪರಮ ಧರ್ಮಃ. Respected Chief Guest and Installing Officer, the most benevolent, gracious lady, past International Director, Lion Aruna Abai Oswalji, Dynamic International Director Lion Vamshidhar Babu, Pride of our District, past International Director V.V. Krishna Reddy, Guest of Honor, Charming, Honorable MLA Soumya Reddy, Guest of Honor, Young and Charismatic Sharath Bachegowda, LCIF Vice Area Leader Lion S. Ramachandran, Mokshatam Jagat Hitayacha is a shloka from Rig Veda, which means we should strive not only for our own self, but also for the well-being of all on earth. We, the Lions, with this spirit of Lionism, our large and diverse organization is striding ahead towards fulfilling the dreams and aspirations of the needy. The collective power of 1.4 million Lions today is connected to our district and organizational goals and is constantly strengthening our resolve to build a prosperous and self-resilient India. Swami Vivekananda, for the purpose of providing aesthetic vision to aphorism, said that the enlightened never seeks fruits for his action, but works for the welfare of others. I would prefer to identify we lions as socio-aesthetic workers to fulfill the needs of society and aim for distinctive change in the society to derive the benefit of a life of beauty and order. I can never thank enough my home club Ladybird members who have been a constant source of support and for showering their love and affection upon me. Thank you, my dear friends. And what I am today is because of you lions. Lions changed my world. I would never have dreamt of being a governor if it were not for the lions. I will always be grateful to you people. I owe my thanks to Dhanlakshmi Kumar for introducing me to Lionism and for bringing all Ladybird members together. I am highly thankful to my family, which includes my sisters, son Prajwin, daughter-in-law Sushma, my daughter Pravasha, would-be son-in-law Benjamin, my maid Lakshmi, who has been a family from the past 35 years, my art guru, Sri Ganjifa Raghupati Bhatt, who brought out the artist in me, and numerous other. ಪೂಜ್ಯ DVG ಅವರ ಸಾಲುಗಳನ್ನು ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಮರಿಸಬಯಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಎನಿತು ಜನ್ಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಎನಿತು ಜೀವನಿಗೆ ಎನಿತು ನಾವು ಋಣಿಯೋ, ತಿಳಿದು ನೋಡಿದರೆ ಬಾಳು ಎಂಬುದಿದು ಋಣದ ರತ್ನ ಕಣಿಯೋ. Which simply means, to how many people and birth can I owe when life is a mine of death? I am thankful to each one of you lovely people gathered here and making it an extra special to all of us. Host committee, headed by Arun Kumar, along with the dedicated chairpersons, have worked hard day and night in making this event a memorable one. And I thank each one of them from the bottom of my heart.
A very good evening to all of you. It is my privilege and honor to be here today, a part of the district cabinet installation. I want to congratulate each and every lion who's here today. Can we have a huge round of applause for everyone? And I want to congratulate everybody, especially Lion Vinuta Prakash ma'am. I still very vividly remember when I met her years ago. I was telling my mother, who's also a lion, that such an inspiring and such a dynamic person. And I really want to say, it's very nice to see so many women as well who are lions and who are, I have seen lions up close because my mother is a part of VTM Nightingales. And I think for me, lions has become like synonymous to family. And lionism is, as you all know, is synonymous to service and serving society. Now, 4 ದಿವಸ ನಾವು ಬದುಕಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ನಾವು ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೋ ಅದೇ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಪುಣ್ಯ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಲಯನ್ಸ್ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಬಹಳ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. I really want to congratulate. I mean, I was just seeing the permanent project as well and seeing all the young future citizens of the country, all the little girls, hats off. Because I think they could be the future, possibly Indira Gandhi, or future Mother Teresa, or a future, I don't know, anything and everything is possible by education.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಂಹಗಳಿಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಮನಸ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದಂಥ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳನ್ನ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಕೋರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. Let me say what a pleasure it is for me to be addressing such an august gathering. It's with great pleasure that I need to introduce our district governor. She introduced me as MLA Sharath Bachegowda, but there happens to be a deeper family connection to it. I am her nephew and she is my aunt, and she has seen me since I was wearing chaddis and knickers and t-shirts. And today I have the pleasure of wearing a kurta, pajama and a waistcoat and standing on a dais with her and sharing this dais and having this opportunity to speak to all of you people. So such a pleasure for me to be here. It's as my colleague, friend and MLA Soumya Reddy madam was saying, it gives me great pleasure to look at the presence of people over here. There is a great inclusiveness and there is a great equality on the stage. When we're in the political field, we see it's predominantly a male-dominated arena. The political field or any arenas which you see in India, the patriarchy is very strong. But over here to see such a large presence of women and that Lions is now leading the way and showing the light of an inclusive and equal society, I say thanks to Lions for creating this kind of a environment and this kind of a stage where we are promoting gender equality, where we are promoting inclusiveness, and we are seeing that a woman district governor is present and has organized such a fantastic evening. When I was reading about the origin of Lions and where Lions Club came about from, so what I saw was the origin of Lion Club starts sometime around 1916, 1917. So that is about the same period when the world was coming out of the First World War. There was a change in the world order which was taking place. The world was seeing a lot of disparity, a lot of differences. The world was coming out of a pandemic. The world was coming out of a world war. A century later, we find ourselves in the same position. The world order is changing. We are coming out of a pandemic. The disparity which we see in the world is growing and increasing. The gap in disparity is increasing day by day. We are seeing that the rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer, the educated are getting more educated, the uneducated are being left behind. So in every way, the disparity in the society is increasing. And this was the background, or this was the cauldron in which the Lions Institution was born. And a century later, when we face these problems again, I request humbly all the Lions present again, let us unite, let us fight, and how Lions was born, let us bring new life to the society through the Lions movement.
First of all, Lady Krishna Reddy for inviting me here, because he called me that Arunaji, we have a lady governor coming in Vinutha Prakash, and we need to have a lady to install her cabinet. So thank you, Krishna, for giving me this opportunity. Then Vinitha also, of course, talked to me. She invited me. And today we have our International Director, Vamsindar Babu, also sitting in the audience as a guest of honor. Vinitha has showed a lot of things on the screen, and I must appreciate only a woman can do this. If the women are here, they can clap for themselves. And men also need to clap for women in Lionism, women in service. This cabinet installation shows itself the creativity of Vinitha Prakash, and her slogan is Art of Service, and Team Sattva. Before I was coming to this cabinet installation, I was just thinking, because I got to know so much about your district today. When I saw everything on the screen, what a great leadership this district has. So much of service activities, so much of contributions, so many, laurels already there in this district. Immediate past governor must have given a lot of challenge to Vinitha, and I'm very confident she is going to fulfill those challenges. And for those challenges to fulfill, she needs each one of you, her whole cabinet, her leaders with her. And I'm sure that end of the year, when maybe if I can come for any program, then I can witness the victory which Vinitha has done in this year 2022-23. So I was just thinking, what theme should I take today for a woman? Everybody talks about women empowerment, and she's already empowered. So I thought, let me take something different. I saw a lot of culture happening on the stage. Dances and your LCB, that children, they also danced very well, and Home for Children, Ladybird Home for Children, which you have adopted as a permanent project of your district. And of course, Gauri Shetty is also a very, very big part of it. I really appreciate her strength, and I appreciate Krishna Reddy also to being supportive to her, because if a woman wants to come in front, she needs the support of her family and especially her husband. Without family, without husband, a woman cannot, show her strength. So thanks to all who have given strength to their wives, maybe their, aunts, or maybe their colleagues, so that they can be able to show their art to the world of Lionism. IT Trustee Aruna Abe Oswan, and of course our International Director Vamsidhar Babu and PID Krishna Reddy. So let us clap for your district governor, and would like to wish her all the best. I'm very confident with such a strong team, such a strong, film cast, star cast, film. I talk about the movie cast, movie star cast, such a strong. Everywhere they are so happy, and they are ready to join Vinitha for her journey for 22-23.
Committed District Governor Vinitha Prakash, Chief Guest of the Day, Installing Officer Aruna Abai Oswal, Guest of Honor, our Director Vamsidhar Babu, and all the dignitaries and my dear clients. Let me take this opportunity to congratulate Team Sattva, led by Vinitha Prakash and her team. I wish you all the best for the successful year 22-23. We are lucky to have Aruna Abai Oswal here today, who is the single largest donor to LCIF with a commitment of $9 million. Thank you, ma'am, for being there on our invitation. Friends, I've been appointed, you're aware that, as ambassador for corporate social responsibility for South India. Our past international president, Dr. Rinkun Tam, is a chairperson of this CSR responsibility, and Judge Brian Stevenson is a vice chairperson of this responsibility. And both of them had a meeting with me in Canada during our international convention, and we have discussed at length the roles and responsibilities and goals. The goal given to us is $5 million for this year.
In the distinguished leadership of District 317E and MD 317 present here, my dear fellow Lions and Leos, a very good evening to all of you. At the outset, let me congratulate the team Sattva 22-23 has been installed today. My congratulations to each one of you and wish you all the best. I bring warm felicitations from our International President, Brian Sheehan, for the team and the Lions of 317E. He has asked all of us to come together, to work together, to achieve the vision of the International President and that of your district governor. Your district governor, Vinutha, was very courageous to come up with his vision and plan which he has for the 2022-23 year. This cannot be achieved. So the challenge lies with all of you. Every member of District 317E needs to stand up to this challenge to make your governor a successful governor, and this year 2022-23 a wonderful year for the District 317E. Once again, my best wishes and congratulations. Thank you very much.